CAL, Computer-Assisted Language Learning. CAL refers to the use of computers and technology to aid in language learning and teaching. This can include software, websites, and online resources designed to help learners improve their language skills. Internet. The Internet is a global network of interconnected computers that allows for the transmission of data and communication between users worldwide. It encompasses various services such as email, websites, online forums, social media, and more. Application. An application, often abbreviated as app, is a software program designed to perform specific tasks or functions on a computer or mobile device. Applications can range from productivity tools to entertainment programs to educational resources. Explorative CAL, Computer-Assisted Language Learning. Explorative CAL involves using technology to facilitate open-ended exploration and discovery in language learning. This can include activities such as online research, multimedia projects, and virtual language immersion experiences. CMC, Computer-Mediated Communication. CMC refers to communication that takes place through digital technologies such as computers, smartphones, and the Internet. This includes various forms of communication such as email, instant messaging, online forums, and social media. Computer can do and can't do. Computers are capable of executing a wide range of tasks, including processing data, performing calculations, storing and retrieving information, and executing instructions. However, computers cannot think independently or creatively like humans, and they lack emotional intelligence and intuition. A computer is an electronic device capable of processing data according to predefined instructions. It can perform various tasks such as calculations, data storage, communication, and running software programs. Learning is the process of acquiring knowledge, skills, attitudes, or understanding through study, experience, or teaching. It involves the modification of behavior based on new information or experiences. Education refers to the systematic process of facilitating learning, typically through formal instruction or training. It encompasses the acquisition of knowledge, skills, values, beliefs, and habits. Language is a system of communication consisting of symbols, sounds, gestures, or written characters used by humans to convey meaning. It allows individuals to express thoughts, emotions, ideas, and information. Skills are abilities or competencies acquired through practice, experience, or training that enable individuals to perform tasks effectively. They can be practical, cognitive, interpersonal, or technical in nature and are essential for success in various personal, academic, and professional endeavors. Data versus information. Data refers to raw facts or observations that are typically unorganized and lack context or meaning. Information, on the other hand, is processed data that has been organized, analyzed, and interpreted to make it meaningful and useful for decision-making or understanding a particular subject. Electric versus electronic device. An electric device is any device that operates using electricity as a power source, such as light bulbs, heaters, and electric motors. An electronic device, on the other hand, utilizes electronic components to perform specific functions, such as computers, smartphones, televisions, and digital cameras. Electronic devices often contain integrated circuits and semiconductors that enable them to process information and perform complex tasks beyond simple electrical functions. Synchronous versus asynchronous. Synchronous. In the context of communication or learning, synchronous activities occur in real time, where participants engage simultaneously. Examples include live video conferences, chat sessions, or online classes where students and instructors interact at the same time. Asynchronous activities do not require real-time participation and allow participants to engage at their own pace and convenience. Examples include email communication, discussion forums, and accessing pre-recorded lectures or materials asynchronously. Types of CAL programs. Computer-Assisted Language Learning, CALL, programs come in various types, each catering to different aspects of language learning. Here are some common types of CAL programs. 1. Drill and practice programs. These programs offer repetitive exercises to reinforce language learning through practice. They may focus on grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, or other language skills. 2. Tutorial programs. Tutorial programs provide interactive lessons and instruction on various language topics. They often include multimedia elements such as videos, audio recordings, and interactive exercises to enhance learning. 3. Simulation programs. Simulation programs immerse learners in virtual environments where they can practice language skills in realistic contexts. These programs may simulate conversations, cultural interactions, or real-life scenarios to enhance language proficiency. 4. Language games. Language games make learning fun and engaging by incorporating game elements such as challenges, rewards, and competition. They encourage active participation and can help reinforce vocabulary, grammar, and other language skills. 5. Text-to-speech and speech recognition programs. These programs enable learners to practice speaking and listening skills by converting text into speech or recognizing spoken language. They provide feedback on pronunciation and can help improve oral communication skills. 6. Grammar checkers and writing tools. Grammar checkers and writing tools assist learners in improving their writing skills by identifying grammatical errors, suggesting corrections, and providing feedback on writing style and clarity. 7. Language learning management systems, LLMS. LLMS are comprehensive platforms that provide a range of language learning resources, including lessons, exercises, assessments, progress tracking, and communication tools for learners and instructors. 8. Mobile apps. Mobile apps offer convenient access to language learning resources on smartphones and tablets. They often include a variety of features such as flashcards, quizzes, language exercises, and interactive lessons. 9. Virtual reality, VR, and augmented reality, AR, programs. VR and AR programs provide immersive language learning experiences by simulating real-world environments and interactions. They offer opportunities for authentic language practice and cultural exploration. 10. Social networking and language exchange platforms. These platforms connect language learners with native speakers or other learners worldwide for language exchange, conversation practice, and cultural exchange. They facilitate communication and collaboration in a supportive online community. Benefits of CALL. 1. Accessibility. CALL provides access to language learning resources anytime, anywhere, as long as there is an internet connection. 2. Personalization. CALL programs can be tailored to individual learning styles, preferences, and proficiency levels. 3. Interactivity. CALL offers interactive activities and multimedia content that engage learners and promote active participation. 4. Feedback. CALL provides immediate feedback on language exercises, helping learners identify and correct errors more efficiently. 5. Motivation. CALL incorporates gamification elements, challenges, and rewards that motivate learners to engage with language learning activities. 6. Flexibility. CALL allows learners to progress at their own pace and choose learning materials that suit their interests and goals. 7. Variety. CALL offers a wide range of resources, including videos, audio recordings, games, simulations, and interactive lessons, catering to diverse learning preferences. 8. Authenticity. CALL exposes learners to authentic language used through multimedia content, real-world simulations, and communication with native speakers. 9. Repeatability. CALL allows learners to repeat exercises and activities as many times as needed to reinforce learning and improve proficiency. 10. Convenience. CALL eliminates the need for physical textbooks and materials, reducing costs and environmental impact while offering convenient access to learning resources. 11. Collaboration. CALL facilitates collaboration among learners through online forums, discussion groups, and collaborative projects, fostering peer learning and social interaction. 12. Self-assessment. CALL programs often include self-assessment tools and progress tracking features that enable learners to monitor their own learning and set goals. 13. Cultural awareness. CALL exposes learners to diverse cultures and perspectives through authentic materials, cultural simulations, and communication with speakers of other languages. 14. Time saving. CALL automates certain aspects of language learning, such as vocabulary drills and grammar exercises, saving time for both learners and instructors. 15. Instructor support. CALL supplements traditional classroom instruction by providing additional resources, practice activities, and support materials for teachers. 16. Lifelong learning. CALL promotes lifelong learning by offering a wide range of resources and opportunities for continued language development beyond formal education. 17. Inclusivity. CALL accommodates learners with diverse needs, including those with disabilities or special learning requirements, through customizable features and accessible design. 18. Global connectivity. CALL connects learners with speakers of other languages worldwide, fostering cross-cultural communication and global citizenship. 19. Skill integration. CALL integrates multiple language skills, reading, writing, listening, speaking, into cohesive learning activities, promoting holistic language development. 20. Adaptability. CALL evolves alongside advancements in technology, incorporating new tools, platforms, and methodologies to enhance language learning experiences. Uses of CALL. Computer-assisted language learning, CALL, programs serve various purposes in language education, catering to the diverse needs of learners and instructors. Here are several common uses of CALL programs. 1. Language skill development. CALL programs are used to improve all language skills, including reading, writing, listening, and speaking. They offer interactive exercises, multimedia content, and language practice activities designed to enhance proficiency in each skill area. 2. Vocabulary expansion. CALL programs provide vocabulary drills, flashcards, and interactive games to help learners expand their vocabulary and improve retention of new words and phrases. 3. Grammar practice. CALL programs offer grammar exercises, tutorials, and quizzes to reinforce grammatical concepts and improve accuracy in language usage. 4. Pronunciation improvement. CALL programs incorporate speech recognition technology and pronunciation exercises to help learners improve their pronunciation, intonation, and speaking fluency. 5. Cultural understanding. CALL programs expose learners to authentic materials, cultural simulations, and multimedia content that promote understanding of different cultures and societies where the target language is spoken. 6. Language proficiency testing. CALL programs are used to administer language proficiency tests and assessments, allowing instructors to evaluate learners' language skills and track their progress over time. 7. Distance learning. CALL programs enable remote language learning by providing online courses, virtual classrooms, and interactive lessons accessible from anywhere with an internet connection. 8. Supplemental instruction. CALL programs supplement traditional classroom instruction by offering additional practice materials, multimedia resources, and self-study opportunities for learners. 9. Individualized learning. CALL programs support individualized learning paths by allowing learners to work at their own pace, focus on specific language areas, and receive personalized feedback and instruction. 10. Language teacher training. CALL programs are used to train language instructors in the effective use of technology in language teaching, incorporating pedagogical strategies, instructional design principles, and technology integration techniques. 11. Professional development. CALL programs provide resources and opportunities for language educators to enhance their teaching skills, stay updated on new technologies and methodologies, and collaborate with peers in the field. 12. Language research. CALL programs are used for research purposes to investigate language learning processes, evaluate the effectiveness of instructional interventions, and develop innovative approaches to language education. 13. Educational gaming. CALL programs incorporate gamification elements, such as language games, puzzles, and challenges, to make learning fun, engaging, and interactive for learners of all ages. 14. Language exchange. CALL programs facilitate language exchange and communication between learners and speakers of different languages through online forums, chat rooms, and virtual language exchange platforms. 15. Content creation. CALL programs empower learners to create their own language learning materials, such as multimedia presentations, digital stories, and interactive exercises, fostering creativity and autonomy in language learning. CALL contributors. Donald G. Perrin, known as one of the early pioneers of CALL, Perrin developed the Plato system, which provided language learning opportunities on mainframe computers in the 1960s and 1970s. Robert O. Blanton. Blanton was a prominent figure in early CALL research and helped develop language learning programs for mainframe computers in the 1970s. Calico, Computer-Assisted Language Instruction Consortium. Calico is an organization dedicated to promoting the use of technology in language education. It has been a significant contributor to the development of CALL through its conferences, publications, and community of educators and researchers. Andrew S. N. Barron. Barron is known for his work on computer-mediated communication and its impact on language learning. His research has influenced the integration of computer-mediated communication tools in CALL. Claire Cramsch, a notable figure in the field of second language acquisition. Cramsch has contributed to the theoretical and pedagogical aspects of CALL, emphasizing the role of culture and identity in language learning. Stephen Bax. Bax has conducted extensive research on the effectiveness of CALL and contributed to the understanding of how technology can enhance language learning and teaching. John Higgins. Higgins has played a role in developing multimedia language learning programs and exploring the integration of audio and video in CALL. Richard Schmidt. Schmidt's work on computer-based glosses and feedback in language learning has had a significant impact on CAL research. Rosalind Young is recognized for her contributions to CAL, particularly in the context of mobile and handheld device applications for language learning. Commercial language learning software developers, companies like Rosetta Stone, Duolingo, and Babbel have been instrumental in making language learning accessible to a wide audience through their innovative CAL applications and platforms. Educational institutions, universities and language institutes have contributed to CAL through research, development of CAL courses, and the integration of technology into language curricula. Open source and online language learning communities. Contributors to open source CAL projects and online language learning communities have played a crucial role in making language learning resources widely available. Page 7. These are just a few examples of the many individuals and organizations that have played a vital role in the development and advancement of computer-assisted language learning. The collaborative efforts of researchers, educators, developers, and institutions have shaped CAL into a dynamic and effective field for language education. The development of CALL. The development of computer-assisted language learning, CALL, has evolved over several decades, driven by advancements in technology, educational theory, and language teaching practices. Here's a brief overview of the key stages in the development of CAL. 1. Early beginnings, 1950s-1970s. The earliest efforts in CAL date back to the 1950s with the development of simple language learning programs on mainframe computers. In the 1960s and 1970s, researchers experimented with using computers to deliver programmed instruction and drill and practice exercises for language learning. 2. Emergence of microcomputers, 1980s. The introduction of microcomputers in the 1980s revolutionized CAL by making technology more accessible and affordable for educational institutions and individual learners. This era saw the development of early CAL software, including language drills, tutorials, and vocabulary exercises, often distributed on floppy disks or CD-ROMs. 3. Multimedia and hypertext, 1990s. The 1990s witnessed a shift towards multimedia-rich CAL programs that incorporated audio, video, graphics, and interactive elements to enhance language learning experiences. Hypertext and hypermedia technologies allowed for nonlinear navigation of language content, enabling learners to explore language materials at their own pace. 4. Internet and online learning, 2000s. The proliferation of the Internet in the 2000s led to the development of online CAL resources, web-based language learning platforms, and virtual learning environments. CAL programs increasingly leveraged the Internet for accessing authentic language materials, interactive exercises, virtual communities, and synchronous/asynchronous communication tools. 5. Mobile and cloud computing, 2010s. The rise of mobile computing and cloud technologies in the 2010s transformed CAL by enabling anytime, anywhere access to language learning resources via smartphones, tablets, and other portable devices. Mobile apps, web-based platforms, and adaptive learning technologies became integral components of CAL programs, offering personalized learning experiences and real-time feedback. 6. Innovations in artificial intelligence and data analytics, present. Recent advancements in artificial intelligence, AI, natural language processing, NLP, and machine learning have opened up new possibilities for intelligent CAL systems. CAL programs now incorporate AI-driven features such as chatbots, speech recognition, automated feedback, and adaptive learning algorithms to enhance language instruction and learner support. Throughout its development, CAL has been shaped by interdisciplinary collaborations between linguists, educators, psychologists, computer scientists, and instructional designers. It continues to evolve as new technologies emerge and educational paradigms shift, reflecting ongoing efforts to leverage technology effectively in language teaching and learning. Principles for designing CALL programs. 1. Learner-centered design. Ensure that the program is tailored to meet the needs, preferences, and proficiency levels of the learners. 2. Interactive engagement. Foster active participation and engagement through interactive activities, feedback mechanisms, and multimedia content. 3. Authenticity. Provide authentic language materials and real-world context to make learning meaningful and relevant to learners' lives. 4. Task-based learning. Design activities that involve meaningful tasks and problem-solving to promote language acquisition and skill development. 5. Personalization. Offer opportunities for learners to personalize their learning experience by selecting content, setting goals, and tracking progress. 6. Adaptability. Provide adaptive learning pathways and content customization options to accommodate diverse learning styles and preferences. 7. Feedback mechanisms. Incorporate immediate and constructive feedback to guide learners' progress and facilitate error correction. 8. Multiple modalities. Integrate various modes of communication, for example, text, audio, video, to address different learning preferences and enhance comprehension. 9. Scaffolded learning. Scaffold learning experiences by gradually increasing complexity and providing support as learners progress through the program. 10. Collaborative learning. Promote collaboration and peer interaction through group activities, discussions, and collaborative projects. 11. Motivational design. Incorporate motivational elements such as gamification, rewards, and challenges to enhance learner motivation and engagement. 12. Cultural sensitivity. Consider cultural differences and sensitivities when selecting content and designing learning activities to foster inclusivity and respect for diversity. 13. Accessibility. Ensure that the program is accessible to learners with diverse needs by providing options for alternative formats, assistive technologies, and language support. 14. Clear instructions. Provide clear and concise instructions for activities, tasks, and navigation to minimize confusion and support independent learning. 15. User-friendly interface. Design an intuitive and user-friendly interface that facilitates easy navigation, interaction, and access to learning resources. 16. Progress tracking. Incorporate tools for learners to monitor their progress, track achievements, and receive performance feedback to promote self-directed learning. 17. Flexible learning paths. Offer flexibility in learning paths, allowing learners to explore content non-linearly and at their own pace. 18. Integration with classroom instruction. Ensure alignment with classroom curriculum and instructional goals to support blended learning and seamless integration with traditional teaching methods. 19. Data privacy and security. Implement measures to protect learner data privacy and ensure the security of personal information and interactions within the program. 20. Continuous improvement. Regularly evaluate the effectiveness of the program through feedback, assessment data, and user testing, and make iterative improvements based on insights gained. Roles of computers in language learning and teaching. 1. Learning tool. Computers serve as interactive learning tools that provide access to a wide range of language learning resources, including multimedia content, interactive exercises, language games, and educational software programs. 2. Language practice. Computers offer opportunities for language practice in various skills, including reading, writing, listening, and speaking, through interactive exercises, simulations, and communication tools. 3. Feedback provider. Computers provide immediate feedback on language exercises, correcting errors, offering suggestions, and reinforcing correct usage to facilitate language learning and skill improvement. 4. Resource repository. Computers store vast repositories of language resources, including digital libraries, online dictionaries, grammar guides, and language learning websites, accessible to learners and instructors for reference and study. 5. Language assessment. Computers facilitate language assessment and evaluation through online quizzes, tests, and proficiency assessments, providing objective measurement of learners' language skills and progress. 6. Adaptive learning. Computers employ adaptive learning technologies that tailor instruction and content to match learners' individual needs, preferences, and proficiency levels, promoting personalized and efficient language learning experiences. 7. Language immersion. Computers create virtual language immersion environments through multimedia content, simulations, and interactive experiences that expose learners to authentic language use and cultural contexts. 8. Collaborative learning. Computers enable collaborative language learning through online forums, discussion groups, virtual classrooms, and language exchange platforms, fostering peer interaction, communication, and collaboration among learners. 9. Language teaching aid. Computers support language teaching by providing instructors with tools for lesson planning, content creation, multimedia integration, assessment management, and communication with learners, enhancing instructional effectiveness and efficiency. 10. Language research. Computers facilitate language research by providing access to linguistic databases, corpora, and analysis tools, enabling researchers to investigate language learning processes, pedagogical strategies, and educational outcomes. How computers can be used in language class. 1. Interactive learning. Computers facilitate interactive language learning through multimedia resources, language games, and interactive exercises that engage students and reinforce language skills. 2. Digital language labs. Computers can be used in language labs for listening comprehension exercises, pronunciation practice, and audiovisual language activities, providing students with opportunities for individualized learning and feedback. 3. Online resources. Computers provide access to a wealth of online language learning resources, including digital textbooks, grammar guides, vocabulary lists, and language learning apps, allowing students to supplement classroom instruction with self-paced study. 4. Virtual communication. Computers enable virtual communication tools such as email, chat, and video conferencing, which allow students to practice language skills in real-time interactions with classmates, instructors, and speakers of the target language. 5. Language assessment. Computers facilitate language assessment through online quizzes, tests, and assessment tools, allowing instructors to evaluate students' language proficiency and track their progress over time. 6. Language projects. Computers support language projects such as multimedia presentations, digital storytelling, and collaborative writing activities, providing students with opportunities to create and share language-rich content. 7. Language research. Computers provide access to linguistic databases, corpora, and research tools, allowing students to conduct language research and analyze language data for linguistic study or language teaching purposes. 8. Adaptive learning platforms. Computers offer adaptive learning platforms that tailor instruction and content to meet individual student needs, preferences, and proficiency. Page 11 Levels, providing personalized learning experiences that optimize language learning outcomes. Structural call. Description. Structural call focuses on teaching language elements such as grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation through drill and practice exercises and tutorial programs. Development and contributors. Developed in the 1960s and 1970s, notable contributors include Robert Lotto and Robert O'Neill, who created early computer-based language learning programs focused on structural aspects of language. Behavioristic call. Description. Behavioristic call is based on behaviorist theories of learning, emphasizing repetition, reinforcement, and conditioning through drill and practice exercises. Development and contributors. Developed in the 1960s, behavioristic call programs were influenced by behaviorist theorists such as B.F. Skinner. Early contributors include Donald Healy and John R. Anderson. Communicative call. Description. Communicative call focuses on promoting communicative language skills, such as speaking and listening, through interactive and authentic language tasks and simulations. Development and contributors. Emerged in the 1980s, influenced by communicative language teaching approaches. Key contributors include Michael Warshauer, Mark Warshauer, and Claire Kramsch, who advocated for the integration of technology and communicative language learning. Cognitive call. Description. Cognitive call emphasizes the cognitive processes involved in language learning, such as memory, problem solving, and critical thinking, through interactive and problem-solving activities. Development and contributors. Developed in the 1990s, cognitive call was influenced by cognitive psychology and constructivist learning theories. Notable contributors include Diane Larson Freeman and Larry Vandergrift. Integrative call. Description. Integrative call integrates various language skills, learning strategies, and technologies to create holistic language learning environments that support comprehensive language development. Page 12. Development and contributors. Developed in the late 20th century, integrative call programs draw from multiple theoretical frameworks and methodologies. Contributors include Andrew Leon and Robert Blake. Socio-cognitive call. Description. Socio-cognitive call combines socio-cultural and cognitive theories of learning, emphasizing social interaction, collaborative learning, and cultural context in language learning. Development and contributors. Emerged in the late 20th century, influenced by socio-cultural theories of learning. Notable contributors include Seymour Papert and Lev Vygotsky. Socio-constructive call. Description. Socio-constructive call focuses on collaborative, constructionist approaches to language learning, where learners actively construct knowledge and meaning through social interaction and project-based activities. Development and contributors. Developed in the late 20th century, influenced by constructivist and social constructivist theories. Contributors include Graham Stanley and Diane Larson Freeman. Multimedia call. Description. Multimedia call utilizes various multimedia elements, such as audio, video, graphics, and animations, to enhance language learning experiences and engage learners through interactive and immersive content. Development and contributors became prominent in the 1990s with the rise of multimedia technologies. Key contributors include Robert Blake, Richard Schmidt, and Claire Kramsch. Web-based call. Description. Web-based call utilizes internet technologies to deliver language learning materials, activities, and resources through online platforms, websites, and applications, enabling anytime, anywhere access to language learning. Development and contributors emerged in the late 20th century, with the widespread adoption of the internet. Contributors include Robert L. Sanders and Vance Stevens, who pioneered online language learning communities and platforms.